Okay guys, so before we start off with whatever I told you about in the last lecture, since we haven't finished preparation, I found a set of 5 questions which Meenakshi Ma'am had given us when we had finished preparation, so I thought I'll discuss that here. So you guys might want to try this out. I think I put one of these questions in your problem set, but other than that, let's try this out. So I want you to predict the major products, okay? Second question is this. The third question is in your problem set. Okay, I'll just do it. With HCl. I'll let you guys do these 3 first, and then we discuss the next 2. Okay, so pause the video now, get your thoughts clear, try to solve this, and then resume the video. I'll give you about 5 seconds. Okay, that's good. Let's try to solve these questions. We'll start with the first one. First one is pretty straightforward. You don't need to worry about this because it's not like an allowane. There's no conjugation or anything. So you can just think of it as a R. So it's just basically like an ROH in the presence of thionyl chloride. Remember, the name of this is thionyl chloride. And remember, what do we get? Let's write the reaction. Let's write the mechanism really quickly to refresh. You get ROH. You have lone pairs here. Right? You have SOCl2 like this, SOCl2 like this. What's going to happen? He's high electron efficient, this sulfur. Oxygen is going to give him electrons like this, get a positive charge. Sulfur cannot have 5, so he's going to part with the chlorine, right? The chlorine comes here. And this is an interesting case because it's an intramolecular reaction. We discussed about that. So this lone pair instead will attack here. This guy cannot have more than some number of bonds. So what do? This bond will shift here, and this bond will break in turn. Right? So this was also something we talked about. So what do you get? You get RCl plus Cl minus. Then I can do minus H plus because there's a Cl minus in solution. So minus H plus will make minus H plus. I can take off, and this H plus and Cl minus will give me HCl. Right? So instead of R, we have this cyclohexane group. So our answer will be this. So cyclohexyl chloride. So this is the answer to the first question. Okay. So if you wrote only this, you're actually kind of right. But in the test, you'll be required to write both of this. And if you want to be a little more paranoid, which is what they expect you to do in school, you may want to put these 2, or at least mention gaseous state in both of them. Okay. Always for thionyl chloride, mention the parvati gaseous state. Okay, so that's the answer to the first question. The second question was something we discussed in the lecture, right? We said, if I'm not wrong, this is the question. You have a benzene ring now with a nitrous NO2 group and CH2, CH3, and you got bromine in H nu. So this NO2 is given to confuse you because then you start thinking, okay, meta directing, ortho meta directing, blah blah blah. What should I do? But you gotta first stop and look at this. It's bromine in presence of light UV, right? Which means you will never get Br plus. Only if you have Br plus will you have aromatic electrophilic substitution at any of these sites. Else in H nu you will only have side chain halogenation because it will give me a free radical, right? So okay, so now where will bromine go and attach itself? The answer is, we're going to remove bromine first, we're going to remove hydrogen. So we can either remove from here or here. So the more stable free radical is always at the benzylic position, right? Because it's resonance stabilized. So you're going to get this NO2 group was just given to confuse you. CHBr, CH3. You got an extra H and extra Br, so plus HBr. Right? if you are still wondering about why I put bromine here instead of here, you guys are going to have to go watch the previous video. But like I said, H nu always means you're going to have free radical mechanism, okay? And free radical is more stable here. So the most stable free radical is where the bromine will come, okay? Don't forget the rate HBr. That's another thing. If I have the thing is, this question is not exactly correct because you could have more than one halogenation also. I mean, see, if she had given one atom of this and one atom of HBr of bromine, then I agree, or one molecule of bromine. But what they generally mean is they mean 1 mole and 1 mole, right? So 5 bromines can attack this, and some of these guys can be left unreacted, all that stuff can happen. So this is not the exactly correct answer because you can have like 2 bromines, 3 bromines and all. But if you just assume one molecule, this is the answer. Okay, so that's another thing. But that's not a very important thing to keep in mind. Okay, so now we have the next question, the third question, which is an interesting one, which is if I'm not wrong, you have benzene ring OH and a CH2 OH. Let me just check if that was the question. Yeah, plus HCl. What's your product? So this is another thing. You got to remember the mechanism, right? What is the mechanism? This looks like an ROH, right? So either this OH might be replaced, or this OH might be replaced, or both might be replaced. You remember ROH plus HCl. Give me RCl plus H2, right? So I know that the OH is going to get replaced with a chlorine. But I don't know which OH. Maybe this OH and this OH are replaced. Or maybe only this OH is replaced. Or maybe only this OH is replaced. Or maybe both are not replaced. Obviously the fourth one is not possible. It's not going to happen. So we got to check which one of these are eligible for replacement, right? Now for this you got to remember the mechanism. So what is the mechanism? What's the first step of the mechanism? The first step was protonation, right? So let's first check this guy. In fact, let's check this guy first. He's easier to check. Okay? So if I protonate this guy, I'm going to get OH2 plus. And suppose this guy leaves, right? I'll get a nice carbocation here. And the carbocation is nice and stable. It's benzylic carbocation stabilized by resonance. Great, right? So it seems possible. No problems here, nothing at all. This will get replaced with a chlorine. Right? What about here? If I have OH2 plus, right? First of all, it will be hard to get an OH2 plus because oxygen is in resonance with the ring. Okay. Second of all, I cannot remove this because if I remove this, I will get a phenolic carbocation, which is highly unstable. It only happens when I have extremely powerful leading agents, that too in extremely high weird circumstances. Okay. So generally, you will not be able to protonate this because the lone pairs, right? See, basically there are 2 lone pairs. The lone pairs are in conjugation with the ring. If I just do this, right? Double bond, single bond, and then there's a lone pair. So these lone pairs are going to be going inside and they're going to be playing around and stuff. So this oxygen will never find time in the first place to get protonated in the first place. Okay. So this guy will not get substituted. Also, in general, you cannot break this bond very easily because if I just draw one resonance structure, right? This comes here and say this goes here. So one resonance structure only will look like something like this. With a negative charge here and a double bond OH plus here. Right? So we will learn this later that any guy with a lone pair, right, who's attached to a benzene ring has a partial double bond character. Because in some resonance structures, right, you get a double bond here. And double bond makes your bond more stable, right? So it's harder to break this one. In fact, it will never break. So the answer to this question is just this. Okay? So this is the answer to this question. Only this OH is replaced. Plus, don't forget the byproduct, plus H2O. Right? So that was the answer to this question. Let's do 2 more. The last 2 which ma'am gave. So let me get some chalk. The next question says this. And the last question is this. Okay, so now before you guys even start trying, I'm going to tell you this one, I'm not arguing it, okay? So this one we will discuss in a few minutes. This one you guys should do using your 11th chemistry because give this a shot. Okay, so 11th chemistry we've done this, so you can give this a shot. I'll give you same about 5 seconds to pause the video and stuff. Okay, so basically I hope you got the fourth one. You can give this a shot, but I have to do some explaining to you. We have discussed this the mechanism of this reaction broadly, okay, but not exactly yet. So we do that. If you forget about this for now, we can discuss this. Okay, so basically what happens here, we discussed about this also, right? If you have H plus, this is basically an acid which is going to dissociate, right? H plus I minus, right? Or see, you can solve this in one shot by saying Markovnikov's rule. So the anion will go to the more substitute carbon atom. So you're going to have to get this. Okay. So that's the answer. Oops, sorry, there is no. Okay, so this is the answer. The way you got the answer is basically you got H plus I minus. H plus is going to go towards the double bond. Double bond can either get H plus here and get a positive charge here, or get H plus here and get a positive charge here. The positive charge here is more stable because it's more substituted. So you will get an intermediate carbocation which looks like this. So if I just draw, right, I'll use a bond notation now. This is H plus. So this bond is going to pivot about this guy and go here. Okay. So you're going to get something like this. You will get this carbocation. I minus is there in solution. Minus and plus attract each other, so you're going to get I8 here. Okay? So that was the answer to this question. Or if you guys just remember Markovnikov's rule, great. You guys can just solve it in one shot. Okay? So now we have the last question, which we have not discussed in great detail yet. So let's draw out the question. Right? So remember, whenever you're heating it very highly or something like that, it's always going to most probably give you a free radical mechanism, okay? So this is going to be free radical. Right? That is going to happen. And then what's going to happen is, you are going to see bromine is going to attack first, okay? And bromine is going to attack first in such a way that the resulting carbocation which is formed is the free radical which is formed at what's the word for it? It's formed at a place where it's more stable. Okay, so that's basically the rule behind this. So you're going to get Br dot, right? So if Br dot attacked here, for example, right? Carbon and so basically, let me draw this in a nicer way. So let me just zoom in here, okay? So you have a carbon and a hydrogen, right? And this is attached to some random stuff like that. So if we have a Br dot, it's going to come, put in an electron. And what's going to happen is, this hydrogen is also going to say, okay, I'll come with you. I'm going to put in an electron like this, okay? So this will leave as HBr, and you're going to get a free radical here. The good thing about getting a free radical here is that this free radical is stabilized by resonance, which we talked about when I was talking about free radicals. Remember? So I said, if you have a free radical here, this is great. Remember I gave you this example if I'm not wrong. Something like this, put a double bond here, and then I put something like this, right? And I said, this free radical is much better than this free radical, because this free radical is stabilized by resonance. This is only inductive effect, and resonance trumps inductive effect any day. Remember I said those words? So if you can remember that, now you know that the best place where bromine can go and take away hydrogen, right? Of all these places is either here or here, because these two places are resonance stabilized with the double bond. These two are just random, there's no point. Even if this was methylated, right, like this, even then, all of this is a tertiary, these two will still be a major product form because resonance trumps inductive any day. Okay? So this was not the question though. So basically this is what. Bromine will not attack across the double bond unless you have CCl4. So if some people might have gotten confused and wrote this, that will not be correct. So no issues. You need a CCl4 or something for this to happen. When in heat it will not happen. Okay. Whenever we see heat or light or something, it's always a free radical mechanism. Generally, at least for halogens. Okay. So can you form a free radical here? That's an interesting question. Let's try to find that out. See, when you compare these two and these two win, right? Because they have resonance stabilization. But what about if you can have a free radical at the double bond? Let's try to understand what happens then. Free radical in double bond is actually impossible because if I have one Br dot which pushes electron like this guy takes half of this bond and puts it here, you're going to get what? And this is unstable, okay? Why is it unstable? It is unstable because, see, first of all, it's not stabilized by anything, okay? It's just a normal free radical. In fact, it's one extra electron sitting close to a double bond, which is also an excess of electrons. They're going to be repulsive, if anything, okay? And it's not stabilized by resonance, it's not stabilized by inductive, nothing, okay? So that way, it's going to be something like this, except a little more unstable. So if we have to compare free radical positions, right? If I call this position 1, this position 2, this position 3, this is our 3, this is 2, this is 1, it's symmetric. 2 will be the stablest, followed by 3, followed by 1. Okay, so if you remember that, then you will know that the answer is that you are writing mechanism once more, so I'll just write the mechanism one last time. Right, you're going to have a hydrogen here, you're going to have a Br dot, because this bromine is going to dissociate to form 2 Br dot. Br dot and H dot, this will take one of its electrons, get away. These two will form a bond. I'll get a so what will I get? I'll get a free radical at my position. You get a free radical here plus HBr. Don't forget to put your other products also. So HBr, remember to put that in your final products. And you still have a Br dot. So 2 dots will form a bond. So you get this as your final product. This is what we call allylic bromination. Okay, so allyl group is any group which is adjacent to a double bond. Okay, so if I say allyl something, that means there is a double bond, carbon, single bond, carbon, and something here. If this was donkey, then this is an allyl donkey because double bond is adjacent to a double bond. Okay, so allyl donkey. If instead there was a elephant here, elephant, then this is a vinyl elephant, okay? So it's vinyl and allyl. So you want to remember that. What we just saw here was an example of something which we call allylic bromination, because there was bromination and it happened in the allylic position, right? So allylic bromination. But every time taking bromine, heating it very highly and stuff is very hard. So instead we have a very beautiful reagent called N-bromo succinamide, which chemists like to abbreviate as NBS, which does this for you. So if I give you this question, it will allylic brominate once. Okay, so you get this. It will brominate once if you take care of the molar ratios and stuff. So N-bromo succinamide does this. How does it do it? It basically finds another way without heating by which you can get Br dot. Okay, there is no rocket science here. It's just that instead of taking bromine molecule and heating it all the time, it's better to have some kind of substance, some chemical, which somehow, like you put it in water or something, finds a way to give you Br dot in an easier manner without heating and stuff. That's what N-bromo succinamide does. In fact, we can try to draw the structure of N-bromo succinamide. So, I think you guys need to learn this at some point in your chemistry lives. You want to learn this acronym, okay? OM. Ohm's gap. I just use it many times to just remember it. Oxalic, malonic, succinic, glutamic. Thematic is this one. I forgot the A. Then give me a second. Oxalic, malonic, succinic, glutamic, adipic. Right? Adipic acid. So these are basically the series of dioic acids. Okay. So this is a series of dioic acid. Oxalic acid, you guys know the formula, right? This is oxalic acid. Malonic acid will be one more carbon in between. Okay, so carbon. Succinic acid will be 2 carbons in between. So COOH, carbon, carbon, COOH. Glutamic will be one more carbon, adipic one more carbon, phenolic one more carbon. Okay, so you can go like that. So since we had N-bromosuccinamide, right? We gotta decompose that into succinic acid was that first. So we start with succinic acid, which is something like this. You want to amide this. So basically amide is basically CONH2. Something which I'll be surprised if you guys knew, but amide is CONH2. So you can convert this to an amide by using some reactions. Anyways, you get CONH2 and CONH2. Two CONH2 this closer can, so finally, after that we can use box mechanism again. Okay, so remember nice molecules, we can use box mechanism, right? So something like this. In fact, okay, so if I react this with ammonia, right? What do you get? In fact, let me just write like this: RCOOH plus ammonia will give me ammonium salt of the acid, right? So RCOO NH4 minus here and a plus here, right? And you can see that if I just if I take two hydrogens and one oxygen from here, if I remove water basically, I take two hydrogens out of here, one oxygen out of here, I will get RCO NH2. Okay. NH2, no, sorry. So this is basically how you prepare an amide. I just literally told you the first reaction you will learn in your nitrogen containing compound, which is pretty much the last chapter of organic. But yeah, so you react with ammonia followed by dehydration. So you generally put heat. Okay, when you heat this up, what happens is it tries to lose a molecule of water because of dehydration, right? And you get RCONH2. So let's actually try to prepare N-bromosuccinamide. So first, see, N-bromosuccinamide, you saw the succinic first, right? And you knew it was some derivative of succinic acid. Then you saw the amide part. So you said take succinic acid and amide it. How do you amide it? You react it with ammonia and heat it, right? From what I taught you. So now what will happen? You will get CONH2. I put one hydrogen here, NHCO. Okay, CONH2. But I'm writing it this way because now you can see the box mechanism coming in the picture. I can remove a molecule of ammonia, right? If I remove a molecule of ammonia, you get this compound. So carbon is attached to an oxygen, so I put the oxygen like this. Both are attached to a nitrogen. NH, right? There's an NH. CO is there. So this is basically succinamide. Now, when you say N-bromo, right? Capital N, bromo, that basically means there's a bromine at the nitrogen of the compound. Okay, so that's another naming which you will learn in amines chapter. But I'm just telling you a lot of stuff just to show you the structure. So instead of having a hydrogen, you have a bromine. So the structure of this guy is CO, N, here. This is basically the N-bromosuccinamide. This bond happens to be pretty weak, so if you just put it in water or heat it slightly, this bond will break to give me free radicals. That's how you get Br bond. See, working with bromine is actually a pretty hard thing to do. Okay, bromine fumes a lot, it's not very healthy, and yeah, so it's very irritating. So instead, if you just have a nice compound which just give you a steady flow of bromine without trying to destroy your life, it'll be good. So that's what N-bromosuccinamide does. So this was a pretty long lecture. I told you we start with chemical properties, which we'll do now. But I hope you learned something from this. N-bromosuccinamide, I think your ma'am taught you in 11th also. So yeah, that ends this. Let's start with chemical properties now. Okay, so see you guys in the next one.